Hey guys, fight week is here. UFC 323. Merab dvalishvili is defending his title against Peter Yan, and that's a rematch. In the first fight, Merab was able to dominate Peter Yan completely. He was able to shut him down. So Merab in the first fight shot more than like 40 takedowns. He was able to get only 5 takedowns. I'm telling you, Merab spent a lot of time actually just pressing him against the cage, and that's where Merab was able to get the strikes. And what Merab did is Merab just made him tired by putting relentless pace on him, didn't let him breathe. And Peter Yan is a kind of a slow starter. Merab never gave him the opportunity to actually start because he kept on shooting the takedowns. So Peter actually never got started, and Merab kept on pressing him against the cage or just kept on taking him down. And that's how Merab actually won the title. So the question is, does Peter Yan have the ability to actually defend those 5 takedowns as well, to not get taken down, make a little adjustment and not get taken down by Merab, be able to keep up with the pace of Merab dvalishvili, and actually win the fight? Because Peter Yan, on paper, is a better striker than Merab. We've seen he's a tremendous fighter. His ability to actually mix up. I think it's a hard toss, to be honest, but I am kind of surprised at how people have completely shut down any chances of Peter Yan being able to win the championship, considering that he's also a former champion. He was a pretty good champion, actually. That tells you how dominant Merab is, that people are completely writing down the idea of Peter Yan actually winning this fight. Merab is so dominant that every fight that you put him in, people don't even question whether there's going to be a chance for the other guy to win now. I remember the time when Merab was actually fighting for the title. Peter Yan was actually the favorite. Okay, Merab actually won the title. And then you have Merab actually going, that was on his way to the title, but Peter Yan was the favorite in the match. And then you have Merab against Sugar O'Malley when Merab was fighting for the title. And even in that match, the opinions were quite split. It was like, okay, maybe Sugar can defend the takedowns. Sugar's got one punch knockout power. Maybe he can put Merab down. So people were kind of split on that idea. But Merab dominated him, completely destroyed him. And when Merab was actually defending his title against Umar Nurmagomedov, a lot of questions were actually coming. Would Merab be able to take Umar down? Because Umar has got such a great wrestling legacy, Khabib and all of his camp. They must have worked on it. And what if Merab can take him down? Umar's a much better striker. He's going to be able to keep the distance. And many people are actually saying that Umar might be the guy to actually dethrone Merab dvalishvili. But and Umar actually did very well in the first 2 rounds. He arguably won the first 2 rounds, but then he couldn't keep up with the pace, the cardio, the ability to just keep on shooting the takedowns is completely different. It's a different animal. And then you have guys just stopped questioning Merab. They were like, whoever you put in front of Merab, Merab is just going to go through them. And then you have Sean O'Malley versus Merab 2. Merab was a big favorite. Nobody questioned Merab. They were like, okay, Merab is just going to do it. He finished him. And then you have Merab going against Sanhagen. Again, people said Merab is a favorite. And now this fight, and people are saying, nobody's been questioning. People are going to be like,